Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching SAMAA News. Here are today's headlines. The final draft of a potential US-Iran agreement being mediated by Pakistan may be announced within the next few hours. According to an Al Arabiya report, the proposed agreement includes an immediate, comprehensive and unconditional ceasefire across all fronts, including land, sea and air operations. The draft also outlines a mutual pledge by both sides not to target military, civilian or economic infrastructure, along with a complete halt to military operations and media hostilities. The agreement reportedly includes commitments to respect sovereignty, territorial integrity, and non-interference in each other's internal affairs. It also guarantees freedom of navigation in the Arabian Gulf, the Strait of Hormuz, and the Gulf of Oman. Pakistan's Interior Minister, Mohsin Naqvi, has held another round of talks with Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi as Pakistan continued efforts to help bridge differences between the United States and Iran. The meeting focused on the latest draft proposal to end the war, with uranium enrichment and control of the Strait of Hormuz still emerging as the biggest sticking points. According to Iranian media, Naqvi and Araghchi held detailed discussions on points of disagreement between Washington and Tehran. Iran's news agencies reported that Naqvi was helping facilitate communication to reach a framework for ending the war and resolving differences. Indirect negotiations between the United States and Iran appear to be inching closer to a possible breakthrough, with Pakistan playing a key mediating role as both sides continue discussions over Tehran's nuclear program and control of the Strait of Hormuz. While officials from both countries acknowledge that major disagreements remain unresolved, recent diplomatic exchanges and narrowed differences have raised hopes for a potential ceasefire agreement. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio acknowledged there had been some good signs in talks with Tehran, though he cautioned against excessive optimism. Iran's supreme leader has reportedly ordered that the country's enriched uranium stockpile must remain inside Iran, according to senior Iranian sources. The move hardens Tehran's position on a key issue in ongoing negotiations with the United States over ending the conflict and limiting Iran's nuclear program. The development could complicate diplomatic efforts, as Washington and Israel have pushed for the uranium to be transferred out of Iran under any future agreement. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio has said that NATO has to be good for all those involved ahead of a NATO meeting in Helsingborg, Sweden, adding that he expects the meeting will set the groundwork for the NATO Leaders Summit in Ankara, Turkey, later this year. Rubio said there has to be a clear understanding of what the expectations are. He also said that a tolling system in the Strait of Hormuz by Iran would be unacceptable. The United States will be sending an additional 5,000 troops to Poland. US President Donald Trump, in a Truth Social post, cited his relationship with Poland's conservative nationalist president Karol Nawrocki as the reason behind his decision to send additional troops. Meanwhile, Polish President Karol Nawrocki thanked Trump for his decision to send additional US troops to Poland. Nawrocki wrote on X that good alliances are those based on cooperation, mutual respect, and a commitment to our shared security. SpaceX has scrubbed the launch of its 12th Starship rocket from Texas and said it will attempt the high-stakes test flight again on Friday, as Elon nears a record-breaking public listing. Starship V3, uncrewed and featuring dozens of upgrades tailored for rapid Starlink satellite launches and NASA moon missions, was to be a key test for the vehicle following months of testing delays. SpaceX had spent months redesigning Starship after a streak of failures last year, culminating in the V3 design that was meant to launch on Thursday. Elon Musk is on track to become the world's first trillionaire as SpaceX moves toward what could be the biggest initial public offering in history. The milestone comes as investors enter a new era of commercial space activity, artificial intelligence growth, and unprecedented personal wealth creation. SpaceX released its initial public offering registration statement on Wednesday, giving investors a detailed look at its revenue, losses, commercial agreements, and ownership structure. The findings showed that Musk holds 6.4 billion shares of SpaceX. A record number of 274 climbers have scaled Mount Everest, the highest number ever to reach the world's tallest peak on the same day from the Nepali side. Expedition operators say there were no climbers on the Tibetan side this year, as Chinese authorities had not issued any permits. An official said the previous highest number of ascents from the Nepali side was 223 on May 22, 2019. The record for the most people to reach the Everest peak from both sides was set on the next day, May 23, 2019, when 354 climbers made it. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching SAMAA News.